Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the best evolved archers deck in Clash Royale. After 2 cycles of regular archers, the third ones are evolved, giving 25% higher health and 30% extra range. And most importantly, evolved archers deal double damage to targets that are between 5 and 6.5 tiles away. So you'll always want your evolved archers to attack at maximum range. And this Royal Hog Super Cycle deck is the best deck with the evolved archers. Using the knockback of the Little Prince ability allows you to protect your evolved archers and deal maximum damage. You'll simply shred any beatdown push before they break through, especially with the added layer of protection with the skeletons, the Ice Spirit Stun, the Log Knockback, and the Royal Delivery. It's time to evolve our archers to the status of sharpshooters, deal double the damage, and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with Critic Code Surtag. Yo, this guy finished 212 in the world. Nice strategy. Well, we do have the nicest of strategies, the best Archers Evolution deck in Clash Royale. I'm gonna cycle the archers in the back and get the evolution because, you know, we kind of have to do it to fulfill your strategy that you're requiring us to play. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit here, and then I can go in for a Little Prince on either side, depending on where you want to roll. If you're not gonna cycle something, we'll cycle our Little Prince on the right-hand side, and you're gonna go for your Knight there. Okay, cool. We see Knight and a reluctancy to cycle. Maybe it's gonna be a Golem deck. I would expect it to be either like a Balloon Freeze deck, a Golem deck, a Graveyard deck, something that is a little bit better in double or triple elixir if he doesn't want to cycle anything. I go for Skeletons here, and yeah, we were right on the money. It is 1,000,000% going to be one of those decks after we see the Electro Dragon. And we're going to get a ton of damage with the pigs on the left-hand side. So, because I can get away with archers, I think it's going to be a bit better for us to cycle that. Oh, he's going to randomly Little Prince at the river. I don't think that locks onto my tower. Nice. The Ice Spirit too? Oh, wait. I was hoping the Ice Spirit would lock onto the Electro Dragon. That means one Electro Zap, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So, do we go and split up one pig with the archers? I think that's going to be our best bet. Because if we have one pig tanking for the archers, then it's a threat. And we still have the majority of pigs piling on the left-hand side where we want to get our damage. Also, our dude is going to have Battle Healer, which is an interesting card for us to match into. I can't just defend with skeletons like I would want to, so I'm going to go and cycle our Little Prince instead. I want to go for Earthquake as well. There's a strategy here, guys. It's called using the super archers and also the ability, and then piling on the pressure. I was hoping that would work. Oh my gosh! Wait, they locked on the tower. Evil archers putting in damage. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to kill the knight. If you are unaware of how the evil archers work, they do way more damage the longer and further they are apart from cards. So, if they have their max range attacking the tower there, they're going to do a lot more damage. This guy's got Elixir Golem. We are going to Earthquake on the Elixir Golem as well. Hit the tower, slow everything down. I wonder if we're able to defend this with Little Prince and cycling multiple Royal Deliveries. So since Little Prince is a champion, you're able to get a 3-card cycle. Since you aren't able to get multiple Little Princes on the field, it lets you get back to cards a little bit quicker. So because of that, we're going to get back to multiple Royal Deliveries, or at least that's what I'm hoping for here. So we should be able to get some archers on the field, go for a log, get back to another Royal Delivery, and look at everything just get eviscerated by these archers. We've got 6 archers on the field, and this guy is getting massively melted. Wait. Can I get 8 archers in Clash Royale right now? I want it so bad. I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to cycle all my cheap cards to get back to archers. We have a solid 8 archers on the field, guys. No way. That is ridiculous. I've never got an archer army like that before in Clash Royale. But, you know, that's the first and likely the worst thing that this guy has ever seen in his life. There is no way for him to win when we were able to accumulate that amount of firepower. He got shot down in seconds, sent straight to the firing squad. That ranked 212 Elixir Golem player just got eaten alive. Yo, this guy finished 410 in the world. Another good player. So it's cool to be able to play against top tier players since it tests us and it makes me play better every game. This guy's gonna have Tombstone. You already know I would immediately Earthquake that if I had the ability to, but our Earthquake is deep in our deck. So I'm going to go Little Prince here, and usually when we see Tombstone, it's going to be Graveyard, or it's going to be a... Okay, yeah, definitely a Graveyard deck. I was going to say Lava Hound or Graveyard, but it has to be a Graveyard deck, right? There's no Bowler Lava Hound deck in Clash Royale, at least from what I've seen. And assuming he's not a mid-ladder menace, because he's top 400 player, he's probably not going to be running something just miraculously crazy. So we're going to go and knock that thing back so then the Bowler doesn't target our Little Prince. We should be able to finish off the Bowler right now. For 3 Elixir, that's well worth it in my eyes. Oh my gosh, Little Prince, no way, monstrous value. That thing was a machine gun. So if you didn't know, the Little Prince, if it's not moving and it's just constantly attacking, the attack speed gets ramped up. So if you can keep it alive for a long period of time, that's where you get your maximum value. And that's exactly what happened there. There's no way he's happy about that. Oh, he's going to be running Giant Graveyard. Okay. Well, let's go Royal Hogs and then go for our Little Prince and then use our Little Prince ability to go and knock back the Giant if we want to, which I think I do. I really do. I don't want to eat damage. Not something that's fun for me. We can go for an Ice Spirit here, likely reset the Inferno Dragon, maybe maximize our value, and hopefully the Guardian can lock into the tower. I don't know. If he goes in for skeletons, like a skeleton army, we would easily Earthquake that. Notice how our Bowler Surround is great. He just Rage Quit. He left the game. He legitimately saw our deck, noticed that he wasn't able to break through, and decided, hey, it's not worth my time playing this anymore. That's what happens when you get a good connection with your Little Prince, and then you just mechanically outplay them a little bit. They get huge amount of frustration to the point that they just don't want to play. So we might have ruined this guy's day, but we are going to collect the 3 crown. And look at the damage that the evolved archers are doing there, allowing you to almost instantly 3 crown when your opponent rage quits. And despite that guy finishing 410 in the world, he got absolutely decimated. His towers and his mental weren't able to withstand the power of the Little Prince and the evolved archers. Yo, what's up, Kronos? He's cooking with the Ice Wizard banner. So we're going to go archers in the back with our Sublime Split and see what this guy's up to. He's going to go in for a cage. Typically with Goblin Cage, I expect it to be Royal Giant, but primarily Royal Recruits. So Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs is going to be the deck of choice most of the time, but the guy is going to be running Firecracker, so it's probably Royal Giant. He's deviating out here. I would say, oh wow, he's deviating even further. So one cool tidbit of information if you didn't know, it's nice to be able to go and drop the Royal Delivery like I did, and it actually full counters the Skeleton Barrel. A lot of people will drop the Skeleton Barrel counter of the Royal Delivery after the Skeleton Barrel connects to the tower. But if you drop your Royal Delivery a little bit earlier, what will happen is the Royal Delivery will pop the Skeleton Barrel and then distract the skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel so you don't take any damage. And that's way better. That's obviously preferred, taking no damage versus a lot. Anyway, guys got recruits. So how are we going to play this? If we go for Royal Hogs on the right-hand side, he might have a Fireball. I really hope he doesn't. Don't Fireball me, sir. Most of the time, they're going to have arrows or no big spell, so that's what I bet on, and it worked out well. Because now we have the ability to go and click the Little Prince. Oh, yes, sir! Melting those wall breakers because we were patient with our timing, and I think we are dining and feasting upon his towers tonight. So, as long as we can defend this Firecracker onslaught of aggression that he's about to drop, we've won the game. Actually, let's use the evolved archers in left and see if we can make something happen. Yo, we cooking out here with the archers evolution. Look at how much damage they're about to do. Seriously, watch that little archer. She is shredding everything. That tower got taken by one archer. Literally, he's left over at 26 HP. The amount of damage it does from a ranged distance at the maximum capacity is huge. The further it is away, the more damage you're going to get, and this guy rage quit instantly after that. That's what happens. The evolved archers, they've got a bullseye on the opponent's brain, and they inflict maximum pain. And yeah, 3 crown, as you guys can see, light work. Archers give your opponent a heavy burden on their mental every time. With pinpoint accuracy, they'll tilt your opponent. Yo, this guy's going to have a full Lava Hound banner. So if he's going to have Skeleton Dragon's Flying Machine and Lava Hound, it won't be that scary because guess what? We have a lot of anti-air. I'm going to go for a Little Prince in the back, and he's going to go for archers. So I don't think he's going to be a Lava Hound enjoyer. Most likely, he might be running the same deck as us. That's usually what we face when we see an evolved archer's setup. So I want to go in for Royal Hogs on the right-hand side to go and protect our archer. They are precious to us. And we're going to go and click our Little Prince ability to go and knock his prince back and perfectly time it so we can keep our Little Prince on offense and fully protected. So he's going to have Mini P.E.K.K.A, which one-shots it, unfortunately. If you guys are unaware, the Little Prince does die to the Mini P.E.K.K.A very quickly and gets one-tapped. So we are not going to have that Mini P.E.K.K.A hurt us. We're going to go and use our archers and kite that to the other side. All things considered, not an amazing start, but one of the better starts that we could have hoped for. So we are up 1,000 damage. What am I kidding? That's a pretty good start. I mean, 1,000 damage. I was like, you know, I'm really greedy. I'm in one of the most privileged positions to say not one of the best starts in the game when you're up 1,200 damage and you're up tower damage and you're up elixir. It's a good vibe. Also, having our Little Prince survive and do that amount of value in the left-hand side and then make him wander with a giant that he didn't want to drop, that was pretty funny. So we're going to knock back the Sparky, and it's going to blast him with the Guardian, and it's not going to hit the Little Prince. So that's nice value as well. I think we go skeletons as quickly as we can. We let the archers lock on, and we go in for a Royal Delivery on the minions. The reason why I'm doing this is I know that the evolved archer should be able to blast down the giant and also the Sparky and give us a commanding position with counter push. They don't die to arrows, so I don't know if the guy knew, but it's pretty fun to have that happen. I bet you he's going to expect our archers not to get supported. Oh, he's going to go zap and arrows. Dude, that's 5 elixir. And now if you mini P.E.K.K.A, your mini P.E.K.K.A gets countered by skeletons. So he's going to go for the evolved archers as well. I was hoping he'd go mini P.E.K.K.A because he wouldn't have zap and he wouldn't have arrows in cycle. So it'd be 0 way for him to go and counter the skeletons. And that would have been the best defense imaginable. Imagine him eating that amount of damage and then also taking a terrible trade as well. Because, you know, he would be forced to. Wait, we can knock back the giant with our little prince and then we can go skeleton. So a lot of people are like, wait, why do you not have a building in this deck? Well, what happens if you have a 3 elixir building that gives you counter push? kind of a broken concept, right? But that's exactly what the Guardian is. It is a 3 elixir building because it just knocks things back and it distracts things just like a building would. So it's a great thing. It's a cool concept if you're us. Also, he is not defending. It's against his religion to defend. I forgot he is the Sparky player. We are going to go in for a log here. We're going to follow up with an Ice Spirit. We're going to go for skeletons off to the side, then use our Royal Delivery on defense, and then we're going to go for our evolved archers. And wow, that worked out wonderfully. We should be able to take both towers. Light workout here, boys. So we're going to go for our Royal Hogs, and we're going to try to time this exquisitely, where we do take both towers. The Earthquake takes 3 seconds to go and rattle off the maximum damage, and that's serendipitous. Snagging 2 towers at the same time. Well, our defense was divine, and he didn't have a single opportunity to hit our tower. Yo, this guy finished number 15 in the world, and he's one of the best Lavahound players in the game. So let's see if we can wreck him today. I don't think so, but I would love to. Lavahound in the back, first play. All right, Parsa, I see you, sir. I'm going to go for Royal Hogs after cycling the Little Prince, and we'll see what we can do. Obviously, the archer not crossing the river is a big deal for us, so I would love for that to continuously happen. We'll see what is going to happen now. So, Skeleton Dragon. All right. Let's do this. Let's go for archers here. Maybe we can go and finish everything off with an archer's Ice Spirit. No big deal. Light work for us. If we can get skeletons down, we aren't going to lose our tower. Okay, so not a good start, but it's something that we'll take. I think I could have played that slightly better instead of losing half of my tower, but, you know, didn't really expect him to have arrows there with skeleton dragons. It'd be what it be. We do have the Archer's Evolution, though. So maybe this will work out in our favor. We'll see. I'm going to go for the archers right now. He's going to lose the balloon, and then... Oh, wow, he's really got freeze with this? Huh. I was unacquainted with this type of card composition. As long as the archers don't die, we can go for Royal Hogs in front. Maybe he's going to have Zap? I don't think that kills. Do we take the entire tower? Oh, he's going to have Evo Barbs. Those are evil. Oh, that's where they got the E. All right, so we can go in for the Little Prince here and then knock everything back with the ability. But then I don't think I have much for the aggressive Lavahound if he's going to drop that in the right-hand side. Anyway, we're going to go and knock things back, make sure he can't immediately attack us. Could have been timed a little bit better because I didn't hit the last Barbarian in the sequence. It's okay. We might want to go for an Ice Spirit here. He has Skeleton Dragons. Yeah, that's what he's going to drop. I knew it. I sensed it. It was the only card available for him. Go Goblins. All right, let's just delivery here and then go Archers as quickly as we possibly can. We should be fine if he freezes. I don't necessarily care that much. He's not going to take the entire tower, so that's good. We might be better off dropping Royal Hogs and splitting one of them and just getting one. Oh, I messed up. I meant to split one on the left. It's okay. Oh, no, it didn't take the tower then. That would have been so nice because if we got the one little pig on the left, that would have been enough to snag the tower. We did a lot of damage, though. I bet you he all-ins with the aggressive, like, yeah, he's going to do something crazy. He's going to do something really rambunctious. He's probably going to go, like, Inferno Dragon and all-in right now any second. We're going to Royal Delivery slightly earlier. We're going to go for Skeletons here. I don't love this, but I should be fine if I can get an Ice Spirit and freeze the Inferno Dragon. And then I can go in for the Archers in the back. And then I can go in for an Earthquake and take the tower. Oh, that was a great freeze. But it still wasn't able to hit everything he wanted. You know what? What if I do something like this and apply maximum pressure? I think that's going to be our best way to win. Because I should be able to go in for the Earthquake in 3 seconds, and the 3 seconds is all we need to take the tower. So let's see if that works. We still have the Little Prince on the right-hand side. We got Skeleton's Ice Spirit. Maybe I can get through with Royal Hogs. Little Prince did not lock on a tower. It locked onto the Skeleton Dragons instead. We're going to go Archers here. We're going to follow through with the Royal Delivery. It's going to go Evo Barbs. Maybe we can pull everything back and have the Archers and also Little Prince separated enough that he's not able to freeze on everything at once. Then we're going to go for an Ice Spirit, pull back the Barbs. He should be okay here with Royal Hogs. So I'm going to go Royal Hogs since he doesn't have the Barbs in cycle, and he's going to go Goblin, so we should be able to Earthquake. He's got to go Freeze. And then I think we can go in for another set of Royal Hogs because we should be able to cycle back to them with the Little Prince Evolution. Our archers, we don't necessarily need any evolved archers. We can just use the Little Prince by itself. And I think we're going to be set if we can go for an Earthquake and then go for a Log. I mean, this is insane stuff right now. I really want to beat a rank 14 player in the world. I'm going to go for archers and expect him to go balloon in the middle. He should. That's what he has to do. But he doesn't have freeze. So we need to go in for an Earthquake. And I think I barely win the game. Let's go, guys. We beat a top 15 Lava Hound player in the world right now. Probably because of our deck, but it's a good feeling. Having overpowered anti-air answers against a Lava Hound deck sets you up for success, even against some of the best players in the world. Look at that guy. He finished number 15 in the world. One Tricks Lava Hound is his main deck at over 3,881 trophies. It's safe to say Evolved Archers are one of the best cards in the game and will give you wins that you simply don't deserve. This guy's surfing with the Ice Wizard, and we're gonna be surfing through with the Royal Hogs if he cycles anything in the back. But he's not going to do that. He's not giving us any opportunity to attack. And then he goes in for his archers split up. So I think it's ideal for us to get to our archers. We are not getting that luxury yet. So I'm going to cycle our cheap investment of a Log, maybe an Ice Spirit. Oh, he's got the Little Prince and the archers. He's got the double wombo combo of overpowered cards. Well met. Well met. Going to Barbarille, and then we're going to go and use the overpowered Barbarille, aka the ability. Locking onto his Little Prince is amazing because we're able to finish it off. And then we can cycle our archers same side, maybe go for skeletons here. Actually, it's probably better for us to go Royal Hogs. We might be playing in the mirror matchup here. Nope. My man, he is bringing a gun to a knife fight. He's got Bowler and he's got Fisherman. He's not playing fair right now. He's activating King Tower and he's ready to go and bounce back all of our pigs. So we'll see if we can make this happen, but it is definitely going to be a difficult match for me. I'm going to go in for a Little Prince here. I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit, and then I can probably get archers on the Bowler, and maybe split them up so the Bowler can't hit everything. Obviously, the Skeletons countering the Fisherman for a +2 elixir trade is something we'll take all day long, though. I wonder, I mean, it's got to be Royal Giant, right? There's no other chance of it being anything else. We're clicking the ability, and we are charging straight through, but obviously, we lose the Little Prince there, and that's kind of chaotic for me. Because we should have been able to melt the Bowler with Little Prince having field day, with the piggies taking the priority from the Bowler for quite a while. That would have worked out quite well for us. Anyway, we can go in for a Royal Delivery here, lock onto the Bowler, and maybe, just maybe, we can go for our Evolved Archers off to the side and Ice Spirit to melt the Royal Giant without taking much damage. Yeah, only one shot. Pretty good. We're going to take 300 damage from the Evolved Archer in the right? That's more than 300. That's a lot more than 300. That was 800 damage, guys. A little bit ridiculous for me, but it's fine. We can go for Royal Hogs, try to get some of that back, and fortunately, him getting damage to the right-hand side might be good for us. He's not going to be able to counterpush the Bowler and then drop a Royal Giant in front and be like, oh, now I can work on the side that I wanted to. Yeah, he's going to go in for a Royal Giant on the right here. Okay, let's go for our archers and then maybe make something happen. Constantly going in for the piggies. Maybe being a conniving sir. Probably going to have like Tombstone in this deck too, right? Maybe? I don't know. We're going to go and use the ability. Make sure the Little Prince is staying alive a little bit longer. Setting up multiple cycles of archers. And look at that. That's the interaction that I was looking for. Little Prince destroys the Bowler. Locks onto everything that we needed. And now, I think we can go in for our Evolved Archers off to the side and kill the Royal Giant. Royal Giant's taking its sweet time to walk towards our tower. It's not even locking onto the tower. Nice. Okay. If we Earthquake and we log, we kill the archers and maybe knock back the Barbarian Barrel. It didn't happen. Anything that gets up close and personal with our archers is bad for us. I think the archer does hit the tower first. Now we can go for Royal Hogs, go for an Ice Spirit, start to Earthquake cycle because Earthquake plus logged is 290 damage. So I think we're able to just drop a couple more and win the game. Yes, sir. That's how we're going to roll. Quite literally. That's awesome stuff. So despite him having a pretty menacing push and him having lightning for our immense amount of range cards like our Little Prince, he's never able to really afford that. Piling on the pressure with the pigs allows us to pig out on the tower while our opponent's sitting there saying, hey, do I ever get a chance to go on offense? And when he does, he gets arrowed down by the Evolved Archers in an instant. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.